Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Marvel Legends Age of Apocalypse Wolverine figures. One is a variant of the other. I think this is the regular release. I think Melty Face is the variant. And then the only other difference between the heads is this guy has the claws on the amputated arm, and this one does not. So there's the head, there's the claws. We are gonna just use this guy for the review. They are the exact same otherwise. He stands about 5 3/4 inches tall, which is pretty good for Wolverine. I know they started to make him a little bit taller more recently, but I think that's a pretty good size. He shares a lot of the same parts as the Red Hulk Wolverine, but there are some differences, so I'm just going to go through it like it's a brand new figure. I think the head sculpt is not very good. It's not very symmetrical, and then the paintwork doesn't help very much. The hair is done really well, but that's about it. The neck does have a hinge. It doesn't look up too high, but it goes down okay. Side to side isn't so bad. He has a butterfly joint, which works okay. It actually works kind of better than most other ones, so that's not really a problem for me. They did paint that to match the skin tones. I think it would have looked better if they painted it to match the outfit, which does have shading on it, but it just kind of more looks like it's dusty than shading, which is unfortunate. He has a ball hinge shoulder, but you can't get it up too high, so that's kind of a problem. Otherwise it's okay, it's normal. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. We do have wrist articulation. This one may be glued since you have no reason to do it, but he does have it. I just wanted to spin it around there. This one happens down here at the wrist actually, and at the wrist there, so that's pretty weird. It's another one of those redundant double articulated things that I don't care for. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really hurt too much. And then his hand is articulated so that he can make a fist or an opened doofy hand. His claws tend to warp really easily, but you can fix that, no big deal. He has a diaphragm joint, which doesn't really do much but lean forward like an ab crunch. You can rotate it, but you also have a waist swivel, so more redundant articulation. Wide jointed hips, but with the thigh swivel they work out pretty well. Double jointed knees, those are good. There's a boot swivel, which I don't care for, but it's there. Ankle hinge, ankle rocker, and a toe pivot. He's got pretty good legs for like just a smaller character if you're making a custom, because they're mostly blank and they're well sculpted and well articulated. But they do get a little bit small down here. The thighs are kind of large, but they're not bad. And then we do have more of that shading that looks kind of just like it's dusty or faded, but it's not bad. It's all the same articulation and everything for that side, or for that guy. This one here, everything's the same as on this one, other than the head and the claws. I really don't care for this figure that much. It's not that it's a horrible figure, it's just that it's not really that good. It's not that good of a design, I think, for Wolverine in the first place, so there's not much draw to buying it. So it's really up to you if you get it or not. They're usually fairly cheap, so it doesn't really matter either way. I forgot to mention, there is some hair painted on the arms, which I've definitely seen worse, but it doesn't look awesome. So it's another thing that's kind of like, take it or leave it. It's not great either way. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.